essentially, battling for wins.
Yeah.
And, we've seen him battle for them, but I think one is coming, just like we talked about with Jordan Ashburn, one likely coming Liam Draper's way soon, sooner than later.
Take a look at this specialized race recap. Well, we were on a delay. We were on an abbreviated race as well in a mutter and what was almost a pro motocross style start uphill and then an immediate left hand to a right hand in corner 2, but it was that man right there. As Liam said, I'll throw him under the bus, it was those extra 100 pounds from Stu to give him the advantage and grab that Landers KTM Hole Shot Award.
Yep, and then in our XC2 class, quick off the trigger, it was Grant Davis, but running up the inside, it was Gus Reardon able to sneak in there into the number 2 spot just behind your defending champion, along with Nick DeFeo, Josh Toad, Cody Barnes, all up in the mix. They were your top 5, kind of leaving the first section of racetrack. And then the 2 smokes out there, XC2 taking off, or XC3 taking off the line. Whole bunch of blue fenders up there. And I don't know that we did get an official update on who ended up winning XC3, but we'll try to confirm that here. And you can see some contact made, and that shows you just how challenging this racetrack here was today. Some of the best riders in the world finding themselves on the ground in the first 3 turns.
Yeah, just surviving those first few turns to give them some momentum. That does it justice. I mean, that's what it was like all day. Stu Baylor with baby blanket in tow, having a heck of a day, and as it wore on, it became a battle between Stu and Jordan Ashburn on the factory gas machine. And both guys, there is a mistake by Stu. Ashburn capitalizes. And it was back and forth like that. It was mistakes by both guys that allowed them to make passes.
Yeah, the lead was traded a few times, but it really was just between those two. Liam Draper throwing himself in the mix throughout much of the race. Caleb Russell with an extended pit stop to change a front wheel, ultimately exiting the race entirely with a broken brake line. Tough day for the multi-time champion. Then Jordan Ashburn, as we came down to the final lap of racing, able to get right to Stu Baylor's rear wheel with the help of some lappers, but then really throwing caution to the wind, getting up next to Baylor multiple times in the final sections of racetrack. Going down just a few corners before the finish, Stu Baylor taking a look over his shoulder and saying, wait a minute, that's not Jordan Ashburn. Where did he go? But those two literally battled it down until about 3 or 4 turns to go.
So solid day, a very exciting finish. Liam Draper finished 3rd in the XC1 and 4th in the overall, and just an enormous day for Angus Reardon, finishing 3rd in the OA, 1st in that XC2 class. There is your top 10. We talked about them: Baylor, Ashburn, Reardon, and Draper, and then Cody Barnes. We didn't talk about him much very late, but he had a great day, leading early in this one. Rounds out the top 5 with Grant Davis a 6th, Strang 7th, Craig DeLong 8th, 9th Toth, and Ben Kelly a not great day for Ben, but a decent day, although, as I say that, Grant Davis made up some points today as far as the overall championship is concerned.